Hi YouTube, welcome back. It's me again and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So, without further ado, I'm going to start this off with saying, look at my hat! Look at my beautiful, sleek, very flexible cowboy hat. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this cowboy hat is because I'm going to be doing a garage sale. Now, me and garage sales have a long history together. I've been doing garage selling since, I was 8 years old, give or take. Didn't become very good at it till about 13. That's when I became a master. Now, I say that, but I usually just get lucky, like I did with this hat. This is the first cowboy hat I ever truly owned that was mine. Now, yes, there's a hole in it here, probably a hole in it there. It's really tattered. I admit I have not taken the best care of it, but I got this hat when I was like 13. Yeah, I know, right? Kind of went to my side, but I got this hat because there was a rodeo star back in my old hometown, and he used to have this exact same hat, but he got out of the rodeo and he was selling the hat, and I really wanted the hat, but it was a lot of money. But I really wanted the hat. So he made me a deal. He made me a bet. If it fit my head, he'd give it to me for a better deal, and if it didn't, I'd have to pay the price. So I put it on, and it fit my head perfectly. Like, right on the money. Mwah. And it's fit my head ever since. And it's awesome. It fit like a glove then, and it fits like a glove now. However, I love the cowboy hat so much that my brother got me one for my birthday. And I love my cowboy hat. I admit it, I don't work on a ranch. I've never worked on a ranch or a farm. But I love the cowboy hat. I grew up in the country, a small town. I've worked at a farm. I've helped at a farm. My grandparents, not my grandparents, my uncle and my aunt own a farm. I've ridden horses. I've helped with the chores. I've helped with all that. And I just love the atmosphere. And I love the hat. And it goes really well with this type of a shirt. Like, I mean, wow, I look so good. I can't believe I look that good. But that's me. That's my hat. That's my favorite type of hat. But as I said, I'm doing a garage sale. I am selling a lot of stuff. I'm selling an electric guitar. I'm selling a DS Lite. I'm selling a Sega Genesis. I'm selling like suits. I'm selling a lot of stuff. Do you remember those old Nerf weapons like swords and axes? I'm selling those. That's how much I am selling. I'm selling weird random stuff. Garage sales have been with me for a long time. I think my favorite garage sale I ever went to was a guy who traveled all over the world for the military, and he would get things, little tiny little trinkets or big trinkets from wherever he went. I have a Japanese parasol from him. I have, honest to God, beware of mine signs from Iraq. That's cool. I have a machete. I have an old, I don't know what kind of sword it is, but I know it's definitely been used to draw blood, which is like, wowie! It's so cool! I have a real sword. In like a skin sheath. Yeah, that's right, a skin sheath. Kind of freaks me out, just a smidge. But he had such an amazing spread. It was like I walked into another country, and then I looked, and it was as if every other country was in the same room. It was so decorative, so inspiring, so jaw-droppingly awesome. It was amazing. I've been to only a few of the garage sales that have got my interest. I found an old camera, like one of those old, not Polaroid, but film ones. I got it for like cheap, and I found it, and I loved it. My big buys I have gotten from garage sales are, in no specific order, a snowboard, a bike, a racing bike, which I sold, but a racing bike. I got a leather jacket, like for motorcycle race, like motorcycles and like that sort of thing. A real leather jacket, and it is superb, amazing. It makes me look like I'm a gangster. not a gangster. It makes me look like I'm a motorcyclist, and it's really cool and really nifty. Let's see here. Garage sales. What was that one thing I got from garage sales? Let's see here. I know I got a lot of stuff. The problem is it's all jumbled in my head now of what I got from where and where I got it and when I got it. I got a PS3 from a garage sale. I got Pokemon games from a garage sale. I got Kingdom Hearts from a garage sale. Let's see here. I got a lot of my stuff from a garage sale. Garage sales and thrift stores, that's my thing. I like thrift stores and I like garage sales because new stuff, how to put it? New stuff is good for shoes, underwear, cars, kind of, and a few other items. But old stuff, the cars, the reason why cars is good old stuff as well is because old cars lasted, my parents, when they had a car, I could still be driving their car. It could be up in the millions of kilometers and still run fine. But now, we drive one of these new ones around maybe 50 clicks down the road, it breaks. Just like, wow. Congratulations, you made a piece of garbage that costs me $50 to $100 to $1 million. Woohoo! Yeah! But that's just me. That's my opinion. Well, let's see here. From thrift stores, I found... You have to be very careful when you go thrift shopping, by the way, or go to a garage sale. People hype their stuff up. They do. You have to know what's what and how much something is actually worth. The reason I say that is because I went to a thrift store. The people didn't know this, but I did, because I read the tags. I found a Giorgio Armani suit. And if you guys want to look that up, it's a very pricey suit. I think I saw one for $500. I got it for $1. $1. $1. So that kind of explains that you have to know what you're buying, because I also bought... No, I'm usually pretty good, but I've seen things people buy, and I know that it's stuff that people have bought from, a store in the past, 10 years, that they just turn around and, sold it again for more money. So it's kind of like, why would you do that? Why? But that, again, is not really up to me. So, oh well. You just gotta be careful if you go thrift shopping or garage selling. But I do suggest it because you can find some amazing deals. Like this shirt, $1. If I was to buy this shirt, this particular shirt, with these pockets, this kind of material, I'm thinking maybe $20. Maybe? Depends on if I go to a specialty store or not. And if I go to a specialty store, you know for a fact it's going to be more money than $20 or $1. Way more than $1. But the point I'm trying to get is, no matter what you buy, no matter where you buy it, take a second, pull yourself back, and think to yourself, am I sure I can't get this cheaper somewhere else? Then the other question you have to ask is, how much do I actually need this thing? Because if it's a big, I have to get it. Like, I found a trumpet. It was for my dad's birthday. It had no dents in it. And I think it just had to be clean. So I'm just like, okay. It was like $60. I'm just like this. $60. I looked up the trumpet on my phone. The trumpet came up brand new at $120. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I buy a mouthpiece, because I need a mouthpiece is about $12. Okay, so that brings the price up to $80. Cleaning, let's say it takes $20. That's $100. I'm still saving money here. So I said, okay, let's buy this. I bought it for him. So when you buy stuff, just take a second to double check your numbers. Double check what it's worth, how much it's worth. Is it worth it to you? Is it not worth it to you? Is it worth it to you that much? This much? Kind of in between. You just got to figure that out for yourselves. Trust me, it takes a long time and you might spend a lot of money. So, how to put it this way? If you think in your gut that you want it and you feel it in your soul you need it, then get it. If you see a great price but you don't really want it, don't get it. Everything has to match up. If everything matches up, that's when you pick the item up and you leave. I picked the item up as if I'm picking up a gun, but there was a really cool Nerf gun at the thrift store today, and I had to have it, so I bought it. It's one of those flicky ones. I guess it's not a Nerf gun, it's technically a Boomco dart one, but still, that's besides the point, and that's a totally different subject. So, I also want to put this actually out there. The message I'm trying to get across is, just because you want something doesn't mean you immediately need to get it. Sometimes you can wait, look around, think, deliberate, and then decide. You don't have to jump. There will always be more things. Always. Trust me, I thrift store a lot. There will always be more things. And this stretches off to even more than just shopping for clothing and items. Just because you want something, somebody, some instance in your life to happen, it doesn't have to happen right away, and it doesn't have to happen the way you think it's going to happen, because it will all line up, and when it all lines up, that's when you act. Because that's when you're supposed to. And if it's not all acting up, not all lining up, and you don't quite feel right, but you kind of do, take a step back, breathe in, breathe out. If it's not still there, it wasn't yours to begin with. It wasn't meant to be yours. If it is still there, that's how you know it's yours, and that's how you know you have to get it. So with that being said, I'd like to say, no matter who you are, no matter what you're being, no matter where you're going, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're watching exactly what you're supposed to be watching. I'm exactly. And until next time, I can't wait to see you in my next videos. Bye-bye.